They say, in an old town, hidden between mountains and mist, there once walked a man who could steal your shadow. Not with power, not with spells, but with a whisper that promised peace. He came only on nights when the moon refused to rise, when even the stars seemed afraid to look down. The townspeople called him the Shadow Collector. Some said he wandered the earth searching for his own missing light. Others believed he was a spirit of the forgotten, gathering what the world no longer wanted to see. Whatever the truth, when he passed, the lamps dimmed, dogs went silent, and every sound seemed to lean inward to listen. One winter night, the fog hung so thick that the rooftops vanished into the clouds. A woman stepped out into the empty street. Her face was tired, but her eyes still held the faint shimmer of hope, the kind that hurts to carry. She had lost her husband to the mines, and her sleep to the memory of his voice. For weeks, she had heard the stories of a man who could take away your sorrow if you were willing to lose your shadow in return. That night, she waited beneath a flickering lantern until the fog began to move, and footsteps echoed through the silence. The Shadow Collector appeared, tall, quiet, wrapped in a coat that seemed woven from darkness itself. He did not speak. The woman whispered, "If I give you my shadow, will you take my pain with it?" He nodded once. As she stepped forward, her shadow stretched long behind her, then slowly lifted from the ground, trembling like smoke caught in candlelight. The lantern flickered, and for a moment the air itself seemed to forget how to breathe. When she looked down, the street was bare beneath her feet. She felt lighter, as if something had been quietly unhooked from her soul. The collector turned, disappearing into the fog as silently as he had arrived. For a time, she felt peace. The mornings were gentler. The ache in her chest softened. But as the days passed, her reflection began to fade from mirrors. The warmth of sunlight no longer touched her skin. People would greet her in the market, and she could see their lips move, but not hear a single sound. She realized then, the shadow he took was not her pain. It was the part of her that could still feel it. And without pain, there was no warmth, no joy, no pulse of being alive. So she went searching once more, through forests drowned in fog, through rivers that reflected no sky, until one night, she found herself back at the same street, beneath the same dying lantern. "Collector," she called softly, "if I take my shadow back, will you return what I lost?" The fog stirred. He stepped forward again, his face hidden beneath the hood, a silhouette within the silence. And for the first time, he spoke. His voice was quiet, but endless. "No one owns their shadow," he said. "We only borrow it from the light." He reached out his hand. Her shadow, thin and trembling, crawled back toward her feet. And when it touched her again, she fell to her knees, weeping, trembling, feeling the full weight of everything she was. When she looked up, the Shadow Collector was gone. In his place, the fog parted, and dawn broke over the mountains, painting the town in quiet gold. She rose slowly, her shadow stretching behind her, dark, complete, perfectly hers. And as she walked home, she understood, peace is not the absence of pain, but the courage to walk beside it. The lanterns still flicker in that town on foggy nights. Some say they're just catching the wind. Others swear it's the collector, still wandering, still trading silence for shadows.